think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Colts 0. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Taylor. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
1st down, Colts.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Taylor. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The give to Taylor. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run with Taylor. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now Taylor. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts, nothing.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown.
Number 13,
T.Y. Hilton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now it's Carson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 27. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now Wilson on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. On the option, here's Wilson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
14-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's third down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Looking for Campbell downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. NFL defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The ball comes out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Taking it about the 16. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
I mean,
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A gain of 3 on the
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Seahawks 21, Colts 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. After the sack on first down, Trubisky got some room at the 30. Catch made here by Campbell. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. On first down, Trubisky. Caught left side by Hilton. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On first and 10, it's Trubisky. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
A 42-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss, because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's second down. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating, because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Throwing on second down, Trubisky. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Now Charles dealing with a third and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. First and 10, Taylor now. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
58, come on. 58, come on. Here we go.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flushed out right. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Option play, and Wilson's going to run with it. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A gain of 39 that time.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
It's Wilson on the option. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Again, Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
And goal at the Colts 4-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. To throw again is Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Colts 21. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down.
Now Trubisky to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Score Seahawks 28, Colts 21.
They go play action. Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jordan Brooks with it. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense,
and that's caught inside the 35.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room because I just delivered.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Seahawks 35, Colts 21. Michael Dixon to kick off for
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? I mean, interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Rodgers on the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll start on the ground with Hines. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Trubisky. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Trubisky going to take it on the sneak. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the 27-yard line.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Brings up second.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
3rd and 2.
Play action. It's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts
2 yards on the
as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. From the 27, Trubisky escaping the pressure right. He's got Jack Doyle. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. One last shot for Trubisky. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down.
Today's final score.